Stock tip. Best stock setups.
Hi and welcome to a new episode of Stock Tip Daily Update with me, Marcel today. First of all, I have to apologize because of a family emergency. I wasn't able to record yesterday's episode, but now I'm back, so please do apologize, forgive and forget. So how did the markets perform today? As you can see, the SPY had actually an expected move. We still expect the SPY to reach the 400 mark, respectively the Standard & Poor's 500 to reach the 4000 mark here. And after two days moving sideways, the SPY managed to to have another negative day, sort of like a bearish engulfing here. Also, the weekly chart looks pretty promising for us on the short side here. So finally we have a negative week here. We've ended the week on a negative note, and we are a step away from reaching our first target here, the second being at 3600 or 3700 in the Standard & Poor's, respectively 360, 370 in the SPY. So I'm a bit optimistic going into next week, but we shall see if this trend continues. I wasn't that convinced about these 2 days here. I thought that they were too weak, especially because of the volume, and especially I think these were only short, how do you call them, so these were only short closing positions here and no rallies, or no long opening, only short closing, and I think nothing more than that's why we hadn't had that much of a strength here. So I hope that until Wednesday we reach 400, but this is just me hoping and nothing more. How did the Nasdaq do? Pretty much identical, so no wonder here, so nothing out of the ordinary, and we are a bit closer to the biggest target here, and that being 280 or so, a bit closer than in the SPY. And how did the IVM do? Also with a negative week here, and the day was pretty much neutral, but we've also managed to negate the whole profits that we made this week, and also finish with the bearish engulfing here, but not with that much volume. The DAX also, after this nice technical bounce, is showing signs of a new fall to be expected, and euro to US dollar also a nice bounce, like I've said a couple of days ago, a nice bounce to the to this level 111, and then it continues this journey down. So that was my prognostic a few days ago, and that's what's happening at the moment. Then the oil is consolidating at the moment. I think we shall reach the 50 moving average in a couple of days, so until mid next week. So I wouldn't hurry to go on the long side again. I think we are going to consolidate a bit more, because the movement here was pretty parabolical. Gold and silver, pretty much the same thing. We are consolidating here after such a move. Here, this is a parabolical move, so we are consolidating now. I think we are also going to reach here at least the 20, if not the 50 moving average. Let's see how it looks in the weekly. So in the weekly we've ended with a shooting star, so I think we are going to reach at least this level here, 177, 178, and that would speak for the 20 or for the 50 moving average. Silver, the same story, but consolidates a bit better than gold. I have to admit, and that's pretty much all. I'm just interested in the solar sector, how it performed this week. So you see here, this breakout hasn't reached that far at the moment. We've turned around the 200 moving average here in the daily chart, and I still think this is a promising sector. I'm still long in plug one of the leading titles in one of the leading stocks in the solar sector. It's a small stock, I think. No, it's not a small, so 14, almost 15 billion. But overall, we have to have some patience here. I think my stop is beneath this. No, I think it's in the intraday chart somewhere. I think my stop is here, so might just have gotten stopped. I don't know exactly. I have to check that. Meanwhile, the positions in the SPY, in the Standard & Poor, my options are still going. I'm still waiting for this big move, at least to reach 4,000, and if that's not going to happen, then that's not going to happen. But this was the plan all along, and I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. What's the strategy going on? What's the strategy going forward? Strategy remains the same. We are in a bearish market, and we have to go to hold on to a huge cash quota and be ready to invest it when the market turns around. But I think we still have a couple of weeks to go before the market is going to turn around. I still have this impression here that the markets are going to reach the 200 moving average in the weekly. So it's just a hunch, or that we are going to get close at least to the 200 moving average. So it's just a hunch. We shall see. But for the time being, it's just a hunch. Okay. So that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I try to keep it a little shorter this time around, and we shall talk about new setups at the beginning of next week. I, by the way, hope you enjoyed the free setups video I posted, and like I said, if you do have any questions, write them in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you. I hope I'll see you next week.